Shalom, Akim. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Racha, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and roll well, and salutations to all the Akim in all four corners of earth who's pushing his truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. Yeah, I just wanted to get into this, the topic that could never get old, never get stale. Our women, the black woman. You could definitely do a daily video on the black woman and how she cuts up throughout America, as well as the world. You might as well just say the world, because the black woman here in America is the epitome. She's the totem pole. She's the beacon of the ratchet woman, statue. I'm listening to this guy podcast over. He used to live in America. Now he's over in Africa. He said that all they do is watch in the area that he's in the West Coast. He said all they do is watch the BET shows and the Glorrillas, the Sexy Reds, and he said his whole cities of women in Africa that are looking up to these Sexy Reds and Glorrillas and stuff, and looking at them as their as who they want to be like. And he was like, man, and the flip side of that, is all the women want to be whores. That's all they want to do is be whores. So that beacon, that the American woman puts out there, that the nigger woman, the black woman puts out there, it's corrupting the whole world. I remember when this lady said she don't cook, she don't clean. The rapper Cardi B said she don't cook, she don't clean. When that song came out, I was at a work function, primarily with Edomites in there, Edomite women. You had a few nigger women in there, but when the song came on, of course the nigger woman was on the dance floor, but the fleeing of the white woman going down to the dance floor I was appalled. I was like, wow, I didn't know that they knew that song like that. I know that they know about the song, but to be in tune with it like the way they were, like they was not trying to miss a beat. They ran down there and was jamming, to word by word, singing every word by word. I was like, wow, it's true. It's true that the world emulates the world emulates us, but here in Babylon the Great, the black woman is on a statue, just like they put it down in New York, and as long as Esau is in power, she's gonna be undefeated. She's gonna be undefeated. But it brings me to this picture in this little video I was watching. This is on this I think it's Lamont Hill. He used to be on CNN back when I used to watch CNN back in 90, 2000, and I don't know too much about what he's doing now, but I know he used to be an idiot on CNN, but he was a brother, and at the time, it was overwhelmed by Edomites. It's not where it is right now, where you have a mixture of panel hosts. Back in the day, he was the only brother on there. You might have to throw one more dude, and he was a broke back. The other guy got fired. Don Lemon, I want to say. But in this video right here, this woman, she came to the mic. I don't know what he was there, motivational speak. I don't know exactly why he was there, but she came to the microphone talking about, do you remember when I was getting molested and raped or some stuff? And he was like, what are you talking about, woman? And she blurted out a few other statements, and then started walking close, and he told her, like, step back. And you see he's on the stage, and she's on the bottom of the stage, and she just pulls up the mace and just starts spraying, man. So these women are crazy, man. The black woman is nuts. Nuts. And so he's saying, don't call the police, But, so that saved her to go out and do more nutty stuff. But yeah, these women are nuts, man. Proverbs 31:3, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings, man. So you have to watch these women, man. You gotta watch how you deal, especially the black woman, because in the black woman's mind, she's equal to us. The thing out here is that the black woman is equal and above us. In some instances, she's above us. If she has a job, then she could be above you. But if she doesn't work and you work, then she's equal to you, because she feels as though she does just as much work as you do. I'm watching another video of this one woman. The brother comes home from work. She said, no, you can't go to sleep. You gotta help out with the kids and cleaning up and this and that. I work too, And when you look at the situation, the brother's tired. Let him get his rest. He might get up and take care of what he was supposed to do. When he get up, but you're relaxing. He's saying like I never knew it was a time limit and time period when I had to go up and do the things I got to do. And she's going back and forth, but it's just the mindset of these women, man. They think they're equal to you, man. And the Lord did not create them to be equal. And that's another cut to them. When you go to these, when you pass by these churches and these women pastors are out there, they have everything misconstrued because America allows them to do the things that they do, man. And act the way they act and have that mentality that they have. Genesis 2:18, and the Lord Yahweh said, "It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him a helpmeet for him." So the Lord created the woman for a helper for us, man. And when you bring these scriptures out, because like I say, these women, preacher and pastor women, that try to preach the word out the scriptures out of the KJV, they're going off. The scriptures speak about how the Lord doesn't allow a woman to have authority over men. But what do they do in this society? They can have authority over us. They can do whatever they want to. And once again, this is why this woman felt it necessary to come pepper spray this man who she did not even know. He said, "I don't even know this woman, man." When they finally tackled her to the ground and stuff. And when she got up, she just had a look on her face like you could just tell she's bugged out, man. But once again, these TVs, these cell phones, different TV shows, these different cell phones they use. You're not cool if you don't have an Apple phone, 2055 Apple phone, These TV shows, the different housewives from all across America, and they're not even housewives, they're girlfriends and mistresses. But in America, they got certain laws that allow a woman, if she lives with you for a certain amount of time, and she's now your common law wife. So she is entitled to the things that you have. This is what goes on in this place, man. But and this is why we need the Lord to come back, man. This is why we hate this place, and you would have to be a man boy, a woman boy, to love this place. A person who's accepted to the things that's going on, in society. You're accepted to having your woman over you. You're accepted to being around weirdos. You're accepted to having your woman talk to fun boys, and it's cool. Be friends with them, and that's cool. Yeah, I had a girlfriend when I was in college, man. She was a little bit older, and she was a very beautiful thing, and she used to try to, she used to hang with the fun boys and stuff, man. So I used to question her about this shit all the time, and at this point, I'm getting down on her, but at the same time, she's one of them nigga women. They had that. She's a little bit older than me, so she had a spice on her. So I just, it's vexing. It's very vexing, man. At the end of the day, Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleases Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. So continuously keep your nose in these words, man, these scriptures, man, and understand the time that we're in, understand everything that's going on, because as scriptures say, these women are about to cleave to us. We're about to get all sorts of nationality of women, man. We really don't have to deal with you black women, man. But out of a barrenness, man, you got some brothers that's just rough on the black woman, man. No love at all, they ain't showing them no love, and it's warranted. It's a reason why, man. Look at how they act, It's just not for coincidence, The way our women act is utterly ridiculous, and it's gonna be over with this wicked queendom. It's gonna be it's gonna get destroyed, man. And once again, our women, they don't want to hear these words, man. They love what Egypt gives them, man. They love the things that comes with worship in Egypt, They don't want to think about the kingdom to come. Yeah, this is talks about the that bitter woman, man. They had that song American Woman, man. Leave me alone, man. The man was telling me, leave me alone, you American women. You ain't worth it, man. You're more trouble than good. This is Sirach 25:16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman, man. You know? So imagine just, you just got all sorts of, these women could call you anything, talk about your mama bad, and you say one thing, they talking about getting their brother and uncle, you know? And this is why a lot of times these jailhouses are packed and these graveyards are packed too. Because Keisha ran her mouth and called up her uncle, and he came in, now he's not with us no more, man. You know, it's a bunch of stories like that. You know, I'm gonna call my daddy, I'm gonna call my uncle, I'm gonna call my brother, and we might have 2 deaths at the same time, man. And she's still just running her mouth. You know, that happens all the time. I'm gonna drop down. This is right 25 and 24. Of woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go. So it's okay to let these women go in the society, man. You know, it's okay. You know, once again, the Lord is getting ready to bless us with a beautiful women of other nations that we're going to deal with, and we continuously grow Israel continues to grow in these other women. We don't need our nickel women to continuously our seed line and bloodline going, man. We don't, you know. And these times coming, you know, hey man, they're gonna be running and looking to and fro and crazy because Trump is not playing. The Lord ain't playing first and foremost, and he's gonna put the spirit into Trump and whatever other cronies are out there, and they gonna cut all your weave off, cut all your fake nails, your McDonald's getting ready to close down, all that stuff, man. All your little bare necessities that you love and put on Instagram and Facebook and all the rest of the little social media things, it's about to be a wrap. You know, righteousness is about to be ushered in very soon. With that being said, it's edifying. Shalom, Achim.